Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so I am rushing around trying to get stuff done today. It is approximately 12 after 6 p.m. on Tuesday evening, and I filmed 2 drama videos today, and I'm trying to upload them kind of at the same time, and I'm doing a load of wash so that I have something clean to wear to my meeting tonight, and then I'm just trying to get all this stuff done. So, oh my god, it's already going out of focus. Are you kidding me? This has kind of been how today has been, in all honesty. Hold on a second. Focus back. The square's there. Come on, square. All right, there. Yeah, that's kind of how today's been. I have been in rush mode ever since I got up today. Oh, you can see I put the red ribbon finally up on the wreath. Didn't get the Christmas tree up today, though. That is my goal tomorrow, but I had to make several phone calls today, and then wanted to get a bunch of videos filmed, but between getting stuff cleaned up around the house and getting stuff done and all of that, and I was kind of unpacking some Christmas presents that had come. We've gotten so many boxes of things that we have ordered. So I am trying to get all that together. I was trying to wrap Tanya's Christmas present because I'm going to see Tanya tonight, and then I don't know if I'm going to see her again before Christmas because she has her grandkids coming into town next week. So I don't know if I'm going to see her actually next week or not before Christmas. So I was wanting to make sure that I could get the Christmas present because I'm going to see her tonight, to take the Christmas present to her tonight. So since this is going to be posted after I gave her the Christmas present, I can tell you guys what I got her. So you know that when we went and did the shopping night in Hamilton Town Center, she saw that Carhartt yellow hoodie that she liked. So I got her that. And then she's always talking about how she loses her chapsticks, even though I just gave her one of these chapsticks that was sent to me, one of those Burt's Bees chapsticks. So I let her pick which one she wanted. I let Caroline pick which one she wanted, and then, but Tanya's I always lose my chapsticks because they're so small. So I got online to Treat Beauty because I love them so much. I don't know if you remember, but they sent me some chapsticks years ago, and their chapsticks are fantastic. So I ordered Tanya they're this big, one of these large chapsticks, because that way she can just put it in her car console and she won't lose it. So that's what I got her for Christmas this year. So I'm real excited, and yeah, we're going to go and get coffee and then go to our meeting, and depending on how long I vlog, like I said, I keep on saying these are going to be longer vlogs, and then they never end up being, and I know I just shouldn't say anything. I should just be okay, this is a 20-minute vlog. But I do need to, at the 10-minute mark, I need to go inside and start uploading another video so that I can get both of those videos up before I leave, and before I have so much I have to do in just an hour before we leave. So, well, less than an hour. I have less than an hour before I have to leave. Oh my god, I can't believe it! What am I gonna do? And I was going to take a shower, but I don't know if I'm going to take a shower tonight before we leave, or maybe I might take it when I get back. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to a meeting. So if I don't take it before I leave, it'll give me a little extra time to get some stuff done. So anyway, last night, Alex and I watched The Real Housewives of... Well, we had our marriage counseling session, which was great, and then afterwards we came home and we watched The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and got caught up on that. And then he went to bed early. He was in bed by 9 o'clock because he was so tired still from the trip. And so I was well, if you're gonna go to bed, then I'm gonna lay down for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get up and watch some TV when I get up. Dragula comes out on Monday nights at midnight. I don't know why this is doing this tonight. The square is there and it's right on my face, so I don't know why it's going out of focus so bad tonight. But anyway, so I knew I wanted to watch Dragula, but it comes out on Mondays at midnight. So I had to, be up at that point. So I got up at I don't even know what time I fell asleep. I don't remember, but I woke up and it was 1 o'clock, something like that, 1:30. And I got up and I watched Dragula. And then I watched 2 episodes, 2.5, because I think I still had, did I just, no, I watched 2 episodes of White Lotus. I watched something else too. I can't remember what else I watched, but I watched 2 episodes of White Lotus, and then I just have episode 6 and 7 to finish tonight. Before I finish it, I've seen like a lot of people like talk about it online, like on Twitter and stuff, and so it's like I kind of like have an idea of like I don't know what's gonna happen with the finale, but I feel like some rather like tragically kind of sad things are gonna happen with some of my favorite characters, which kind of makes me sad. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited to watch that. I'm gonna watch that tonight and finish it. I'll probably do my review of that tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be kind of like another rush day as well, because I have to get an Uber. So Alex and I both have hair appointments. We go to the same hairstylist. So we have hair appointments. His is at 4, I think, and his is at like 4:30 or 4 or 4:30. Mine is at like 5 or 5:30. And so we booked them back to back so that I would just Uber one way and then Alex could bring me home. So I have to like Uber, like I have to get an Uber at like 4 o'clock. Which means I have to start getting ready at like 3 o'clock, 3:30, which means I have to have everything done by 3 o'clock tomorrow that I want to get done. So, and that includes putting up, that's kind of why I made 2 drama videos tonight. And that's also a reason to, I guess I could save one of the drama videos for tomorrow, but it doesn't really matter. I looked at the Weather Channel and it doesn't look, there looks like there's like one day that we might get snow, and it says like maybe 1 to 3 inches. And I think it's like the 22nd. I'm like praying for snow for Christmas this year. Other than that, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any snow. It's cold though, even though I have my Birkenstock sandals on right now and I'm not like too freezing cold, but yeah, it looks like other than that, we're not going to have any snow. I hope if it snows on the 22nd, and this should be the case, like if we get 1 or 2 inches of snow, I hope it like sticks to the ground and stays, so at least for Christmas it'll look, you know, like a white Christmas, and it'll look Christmassy. So anyway, I've been listening to a lot of Christmas music. Well, really, I've just been listening to Dolly Parton's Holly Dolly Christmas while I've been like doing stuff around the house. And I just like, I keep on playing the same song over and over and over again. It's called Wrapped Up in Love or Wrapped Up in You or something like that. It's the very last song from the movie Smoky Mountain Christmas. But anyway, that's been kind of my day. I'm kind of hungry right now. I don't really know what I'm hungry for though. That's the second person that's walked by since I've started vlogging. It's kind of cold. I can smell fireplaces though. I can smell fireplaces, and I can see all kinds of Christmas lights down the street, and the air is crisp and cold. I do want to start watching some Christmas movies though. Like, I mean, we're getting kind of like down to the wire. I'd like to kind of maybe watch like a Christmas movie a day. I know there's this Netflix series coming out on the 16th, and it's called A Storm for Christmas. And it's about these people that are like trapped in an airport over Christmas because of like a blizzard or something like that. I'm excited about watching that because it's like something new that's Christmassy. And I love anything that has to do with a storm at Christmas time. So if you guys have any, not like a rainstorm, but if you guys have any movies that you know of that are Christmas movies that have blizzards in them, put it in the comment section below because I love that. So yeah, I'd like to start watching, because there's like some Christmas movies that like I love to watch every year. Like I love to watch Polar Express. I started watching part of it the other day, or I had it in the background. I love to watch A Christmas Carol. There's like several different versions of it I love to watch. My favorite version of A Christmas Carol, it's so strange, is the Pixar version. I think it's with Jim Carrey does the voice, or does the voices. There's just something really magical about that one. I don't know why. And I like the George C. Scott version. I love the Patrick Stewart version. There's a couple different versions of them that I like. But I love watching A Christmas Carol. I love watching A Box of Miracles, A Season of Miracles. It's a Hallmark movie. Box of Delights, Smoky Mountain Christmas. Those are kind of my mainstays. Charlie Brown Christmas, of course. Fat Albert's Christmas is like one of my faves. If you've never seen it, it is so good. And it is, you can find Fat Albert's Christmas on YouTube. It is really, really sweet. Okay, I'm gonna stop this real quick so I can go inside and I can start uploading this other video. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I like sat right down and started vlogging. You can see the door is closing right now. I was actually thinking for tomorrow, I was like, well, if my hair appointment, I think my appointment's at 5 or 5:15. So it'll be 45 minutes, which means 6, which means we'll be home by like 6:30. I can vlog after that, and then I can vlog for a little bit longer and I won't feel rushed. So that gives me extra time tomorrow. I can just do the videos that I want to do before I leave, and then when I get back I can vlog, and then I can vlog for longer. So hopefully tomorrow will be, or even if I just get like half the vlog done before I leave and then film the other half when I get back, because I miss posting the longer vlogs. But I just looked at the time, and I've got like 15 minutes until, like, if I'm gonna take a shower, I have to like go inside and like do it right then. So so yeah, so anyway, or even probably like just like 10 minutes, but I don't want to make this the world's shortest vlog tonight. I don't know what is going on with this camera. It's driving me crazy. What are Christmas movies that you guys have to watch every year? It's kind of crazy. It feels like Christmas is like coming really, really soon. Like it's like catching up like really soon. Like, I don't know if it's because, so my sobriety birthday is this Saturday. And like it's weird to think like I have my meeting tonight and then my birthday on Saturday, and then I usually get my coin the following Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to next Tuesday because I want Tanya to be there, and her grandkids are going to be in town, so she doesn't know if she's going to go to the meeting next week or not. I could just go with my sponsor and get it because she'll be the one that gives it to me, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. But like, you know, it's weird. It's like, and maybe it's because we were out of town this last weekend, but like I haven't thought a lot about, like, usually at this period, like the last week leading up to my sobriety birthday, I think a lot about like where I was like all those years ago, you know? I don't know, it's crazy to me. I feel so incredibly grateful for the life that I have, and you know, it's so amazing to think about everything that I have, from like my marriage to my home to my dogs to come on, film. I would film inside, but Alex is upstairs and he's like working on some stuff. Okay. To YouTube, to my friends, to my family, like everything that I have, like all goes back to me getting sober. I mean, I have literally a life beyond my wildest dreams. And when I think about before I got sober, the absolute fear and trepidation that I had of getting sober, that I was just like, I can't imagine my life without using. I can't imagine my life without drinking, at least. I don't know what my life will be like. I mean, I was terrified of getting sober. I was really, really terrified of it, you know? And definitely terrified of going into treatment. Had no desire to work any kind of 12-step program. Didn't even know what that meant. Felt like it was very cultish. And, you know, I look back on all of that and I think all of those things that I was so scared of, all of those things, those doors that I walked through that I was so terrified to walk through, gave me this unimaginable life that I have today, that I am so grateful for. Is just unbelievable, you know? It's like, I don't know. I think it's interesting, like when you first get sober, you know, it's like so much of it is about, Tanya and I were kind of talking about this today on the phone. It's like so much of it is about hand to mouth, like not drinking, not using, right? And just not picking up. And that's a lot of it throughout a lot of sobriety. I mean, it's not like that ever goes away. I mean, there's moments that you have that feeling or those urges or those cravings, but at some point, it's like you start getting relationships back in your life. You get back into school or get a job and move into your own place, or, you know, it's like you start getting what everybody else would like define as a normal boring life, and that normal boring life is so exciting because you've never really had a normal boring life before. And so it's like everything that you want, right? And then when you get it, I don't know, like I've seen so many people, so many friends of mine, that when they've gotten that life, when they've gotten back the things that they've lost, they stop doing the things that got them those things back to begin with. You know, it's like, whether that be meetings or church or whatever it is, therapy for you, you know, it's like, I've known so many people that it's like and I think that this is one of the reasons, like, why my attitude is what it is about marriage counseling. It's like, you know, marriage counseling repaired our relationship. We were actually talking about this last night because I was talking about this this woman that I love, her whole stance on marriage when she talks about it. And she talks about, you know, like when you start like working on and repairing a marriage, like it's not like when people say like, I want my marriage back, or I want the old marriage that we had, you're never going to have that marriage again, right? Like, but you can have a new marriage with new boundaries and new definitions, and it can be a different, better marriage, right? But I think for me, it's like marriage counseling, it like helped our marriage so much. And I'm not saying that we're going to go to marriage counseling for the rest of our lives, but like, I don't want to stop it right now when it's like helping it, like it helps so much. Like we leave there and we just feel like so connected and so much better to each other, you know, with each other. We don't take each other for granted. Like, I think that's a big part of it, you know? And I think it's the same thing with like being in recovery, especially from a 12-step point of view. It's like friends of mine that like stop talking to their sponsors, like stop going to meetings, like stop doing service work, you know, stop reading the text, stop, you know, all having a spiritual foundation and praying and things like that. It's like slowly over time, it's like one by one, they gave these things away. And then all of a sudden it was like they were back out there using again. And it was because they didn't keep up doing the things that they were doing that kept them sober to begin with. And I think that other than the 4 years where I wasn't going to meetings, which was one of the scariest times in my life, because I had no emotional sobriety and no spiritual foundation, I don't know how I made it. I honestly, looking back, I do not know how I made it through those 4 years. I do think that it needed to happen because I came back stronger and more desiring of a 12-step program than I had ever felt before. Like, I came back like in it to win it, like a newcomer, like a beginner. And I wanted it so bad that I was willing to do whatever it took and listen to what anybody had to say, and I didn't question it, and I wasn't resistant when I came back, you know? And so I came back so much stronger. I don't think I would have the recovery that I have today and the sobriety that I have today had I not. I'm not saying that I think that everybody needs to do that. I hope, you know, because I think a lot of people do that and don't come back. I don't know how. I don't know, but for the grace of God. But for the grace of God, I didn't drink and didn't use and didn't end up dead, but I didn't. And that's just my story. I don't want that for people because I've known so many people that have gone out and didn't come back, you know, and started using again and whatever. But I don't know. Like, it's always so weird that, like, so my sobriety birthday is the 17th, and it's right around the corner from Christmas, and this is just such a spiritual time of year for me. And I think maybe, like, part of why, like, I always, like, yearn for a white Christmas is because it was, like, a white Christmas that year. It was, like, so snowy outside, and it was so cold. And I think maybe there's part of it that reminds me of, like, being in treatment and eating a late night cheese and turkey bologna sandwich or whatever, you know, with a bag of chips, and drinking a decaf coffee, or eating some chocolate chip cookies that they had put up in the kitchen, you know, and reading a book, you know, and being cozy in my pajamas or whatever. I mean, like, that was that. And, like, you know, right before I went out to bed, like, throwing on my big winter coat and going outside and smoking a cigarette, and standing there with, like, a styrofoam cup of coffee, like, shaking, you know, as I was, you know, I don't know, like, I think there's a lot to that time of year. This time of year that is, for me, equals hope, and equals, you know, not just a Christian Christmas idea, but for me, it's so much more than that, because it's almost kind of like a rebirth of myself and who I was. And so my sobriety birthday being around Christmas always does feel very magical to me. So, well, listen, you guys, I think I'm gonna make this one a really, really super short one tonight, and get off here. Now I'm real excited to go to my meeting tonight and see my friends and hang out with Tanya. So I want to make sure that I'm ready in time to, this camera tonight has been hell. So we can go get coffee and hang out and listen to Christmas country music and drive around. So thank you guys. I know this one was only like 20 minutes, but well, I'll do better in the future, one of these days. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me tonight on the front porch, and I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Tuesday. I love you so much. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but what? Shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. And if this vlog was too short for you, please go back and watch one of my other vlogs. We're ending my 6th year total of vlogging over here, and we'll be starting my 7th year vlogging over here, which is crazy. And I'm so thankful for each and every one of you that has continued to watch, or has just found this and is watching it. And a lot of people have gone back, and like Victoria, and have gone back from the very beginning and watched it from day one. And if you've never done that, you know, I would recommend going back from day one and just putting in just a random vlog, just a random, you know, whatever Tuesday vlog. And I love when people say that somebody the other night, like I said, I wasn't going to post a vlog, and they go, well, I'm just going to go back and find one of your old ones, and it just meant a lot to me, so thank you. And one of the reasons why I love having them up is so that I can go back and I can see, like, you know, Boo and Tucker and Pee-Pee and stuff like that, and different things that we talked about at those times, travels that we took and whatnot. So also, be kind to one another, love one another a little bit more, and be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more. And I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.